Well, friends, can you believe Halloween is already here? It's Monday, so you're probably still getting your little sweethearts costumes and last-minute treats ready to go. Well, now it is time to make sure all of our kiddos have a safe time trick-or-treating. So to give us some tips, joining me now is Officer Brennan Warren from the Midland Police Department. Thank you for calling in. How are you, officer?
I am great. Thanks for having me, Colette.
We are delighted that you're here. Thank you so much. So when we're planning our kids' costumes, what kinds of things should we keep in mind?
Light clothing, because obviously when it gets to that time frame when they're going out and they're trick-or-treating, it gets dark out pretty early around this time frame of the year. So try to do light clothing. We always like to recommend these little handy-dandy glow sticks.
Nice.
They're pretty cheap. You can get them at the dollar store for about $1.25.
Okay.
You get like a 4-pack for the neck ones, and then like an 8-pack for the little bracelets too. So
officer, that's good when the kids are walking around the neighborhood getting those treats, right? To put those on. So what do parents need to know during that time when their kids are, they're walking around getting trick-or-treating house to house? What should we remember?
Yeah, honestly, just trying to corral all of them because they get pretty excited.
Yes, they do.
Especially when it comes to running out in the street. So just trying to keep their mindset on protecting their children, obviously, going into neighborhoods where only going to houses that have lights that are on. And then never let your kids go inside of a house to get a treat, or even inside of a car to get a treat.
So what should we tell some of the older kids who are still trick-or-treating? What they need to remember when they're with their friends and their parents aren't there and they're going around?
Same thing when it comes to the safety aspect of it is try not to dart out into the street, only cross when you get up to like an intersection or a crosswalk. Just because vehicles are still driving through the neighborhoods as their kids are going to and from house to house. So fortunately, it looks like the weather is going to pan out good for us this year. So we're anticipating quite a bit of trick-or-treaters out walking around rather than driving around in cars with their parents.
And officer, as you're talking about driving, what do you want to tell drivers, those tips that drivers need to know when they're going through those neighborhoods and they see little kids around? What should we remember as drivers?
Slow down and always just keep scanning the area, because like I said, you never really know when a little kid might dart out into the street. So the slower speeds, especially in those little tiny neighborhoods where you're at, I think is going to be most beneficial to our drivers. And then, like I said, always scan.
I love that. Yeah. Anything else that you can think of that we need to just remember and keep in mind? Parents, kids, anyone out there, drivers, those in the neighborhood, even neighbors just looking out for the kids that are out there. What should we all remember?
Have fun, be safe, enjoy, because like I said, we don't usually get a whole lot of good weather Halloween.
So true.
Like I said, it looks like this one's really panning out to be a nice one. So have fun and please just stay safe out there.
Officer, those are great tips. Make sure your kids, you can see the children out there trick-or-treating. I think that's so important. Oh my goodness. Officer, we appreciate you today. Thank you for bringing this valuable information to our families out there. Thank you.
My pleasure. Thanks again, Colette.
Of course. Now, if you have any ideas that you would like to see on our show, you can send them to us at WNEM-4pmnews@WNEM.com. Just use the subject 4 p.m. News Spotlight.